Have you ever thought what the rarest play is in the NFL? Well, today we're going to be going over one of, if not the rarest play in the NFL, why it is the rarest and why it rarely happens in the NFL. That is right, we're going to be going over the fair catch kick and why that is a play that rarely happens. However, we did get to see it recently from the Los Angeles Chargers. But first, what is a fair catch kick in the NFL? Well, after a fair catch, an NFL team has the right to take a free kick from the line of scrimmage on the next play, and if the kick goes through the uprights, the kicking team scores 3 points, and it is otherwise known as a free kick field goal. And the special rules that apply to a free kick field goal or the fair catch kick is that there is no snap. The defense must stand at least 10 yards from the line of scrimmage until the ball is kicked, and the kicking team may not use a tee. The ball must be placed or drop kicked, and even if time expired on the preceding play, the fair catching team may still attempt the kick. And obviously this is one of the most rarest plays in the NFL because obviously not only do teams and coaches have to know about this rule, but it's also got to be a reasonable time to do this, and also they have to be in range to even attempt a free kick field goal. It's also got to be a fair catch on a punt, and that is exactly what happened with the Los Angeles Chargers this past season, in fact. And of course, head coach Jim Harbaugh would know about this rule, and the football guy inside of him even said that it's my favorite rule in football. I've been trying to get one in every game. He said this was our chance, this was our moment to try it, and that's what they did in a Thursday night football game against the Denver Broncos. With 8 seconds left in the half, the Broncos were leading 21-10. They punted the ball away in hopes of the time expiring and obviously sending both teams to the locker room, and the clock did hit zeros. However, Denver was called for a fair catch interference, and the Chargers had a real opportunity for a fair catch kick after the penalty moved them up 15 yards, and Cameron Dicker was able to line up for a 57-yard kick without any sort of rush, and he nailed it. A 57-yard field goal and a rare fair catch free kick that resulted in 3 points for the Los Angeles Chargers. It was the first free kick field goal made since 1976, and ironically, that was also by the San Diego Chargers kicker Ray Wersching. Hopefully I said his name right, but that was way back in 1976. It was also just the 7th free kick that went through the uprights. The last attempt prior to that game was in 2019 when Joey Sly missed from 60 yards, and that was the Panthers versus Tampa Bay in London in 2019. And then before that, it was Phil Dawson with the 49ers against the Rams in 2013. It was short and wide, left from 71 yards. And then also Mason Crosby in 2008, Green Bay versus Detroit. It was just short from 69 yards at the end of the first half. And then there was also 2 others, one in 2008 and one in 2005. So there have just been 6 fair catch kicks that have been verified in the 2000s, and none of those were successful tries until Cameron Dicker of the LA Chargers hit it against the Denver Broncos on December 19th, 2024. And again, the last successful one was in 1976. Also, before that, a couple others, 1968, and then also 1966, 1964, 1933, and all the way back to 1921. Those were the last other NFL fair catch kicks and free kicks that were successfully made that are verified, and Cameron Dicker's kick is now the longest fair catch kick in NFL history, surpassing the 52-yard boot by Paul Hornung in 1964. So Cameron Dicker, the Chargers definitely made history this past season in 2024. And again, it's just a play that is so rare because not only does it have to be a fair catch, and also near the end of the half, because if not, most teams aren't going to do it. And then also it has to be in range, because not only can they kick it, but the defending team can also potentially return that free kick. So many teams don't even bother doing it because of that. But for the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, it worked out perfectly, and it was the perfect time to attempt the fair catch kick, and it worked out for them. They also ended up winning the game 34-27 over the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football. And Jim Harbaugh knew in that moment that that was their chance, that was their moment to attempt what is known as his favorite play in football, apparently. And the fair catch free kick was successful for the Chargers, and it is one play that, who knows, we may never see again, or at least for a long time, because it is so rare. So let me know what you guys think and your thoughts on that. It is a very interesting play, and again, one of, if not the rarest play in the NFL. But with that, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video.